Debating on triple talaq tonight on our very controversial panel is making a comeback on the news hour after almost a year is Justice Markanday Katju, former chairman of the Press Council of India, former judge of the Supreme Court, one of the most outspoken and, if I may say so, most controversial jurists in the country. Debating with Markanday Katju tonight, Justice Markanday Katju, debating on his side is Dr. Zeenat Shaukat Ali. And on the other side is Abid Rasul Khan, chairman of the Andhra and Telangana Minorities Commission. Ahmad Ayaz, secretary of the Jammu and Kashmir Muslim Personal Law Board. Now you heard what he said there. He said it is the law of savages. These were his words, not mine. Maulana Maqsood Ul Hasan Kazmi, chairman of the Imam Council of India, is very angry at the language used and the position taken by Markanday Katju. और हमारे साथ आज मुफ्ती मोहम्मद मंजूर जियाई भी है, who's from the Haji Ali Dargah Trust, who disagrees with your views on the subject. Now, Justice Markanday Katju, you said to me when I spoke to you about 2 hours back, and I said, are you ready for the debate? You said, I know the law and Islamic law much better than any of the Maulanas who may be coming on your program. आपने हमसे कहा कोई मौलाना कोई मुफ्ती आपके प्रोग्राम में आए, उनसे ज़्यादा बेहतर हम समझते हैं इस्लामिक शरिया लॉ और लॉ भी. क्या आप अभी भी वो कहेंगे at the start of the debate? Will you say this to Maulana Maqsood Ul Hasan Kazmi that you know Islamic law and the law better than all of them put together? There's a member of the Muslim Personal Law Board, as chairman of the Minorities Commission, Imam Council of India and Haji Ali Dargah Trust. What would you say to them? You can start the debate, then we'll take it forward. Markanday Katju on triple talaq. Go ahead, please.
See, I have studied Muslim law for 50 years.
Right.
I'm now of 70 years of age. I have been studying it ever since I was a law student, then a lawyer, then a judge, and I know Muslim law in and out. Here I've got Mullah's Muslim right in front of me. Anything they want to say, it dealt with in this standard authority on Muslim law. Now, let me tell you one or two things. See, law is a reflection of social conditions at a particular historical stage of a society's development. Now, therefore, a law must change as society changes. A law made in 7th or 18th century in Arabia, it cannot be useful or relevant today. Just like Manusmriti, will you apply Manusmriti today? These are all outdated laws. And to say, you see that this Sharia has come from Allah, this is all nonsense. Sharia arose out of the social customs in Arabia in 7th and 8th centuries. It is not a sort of a divine law, and therefore it has to change. And those who say that if Sharia is abolished, Islam will be abolished, are talking nonsense, because Hindu law was totally abolished in 1955 and 1956 by the Hindu Marriage Act, Hindu Succession Act, etc. But Hindus still go to temples, they do puja. Similarly, if Sharia is abolished and uniform civil code is made like in all modern countries, Islam will not be abolished. People will still keep going to mosques and doing their namaz and all. So it is talking nonsense. This triple talaq has destroyed the lives of hundreds and hundreds of Muslim girls, innocent girls who have been just thrown out by saying talaq, talaq, talaq. Then one thing I must clarify here. Many Muslims say that Islam permits talaq al-ihsan but does not permit talaq al-biddat. The difference between the two is, in talaq al-ihsan, you say talaq once just now, then second time you say talaq after 1 month, and third time after another 1 month. That is talaq al-ihsan. In talaq al-biddat, you say talaq, talaq, talaq at one sitting. Now, talaq al-biddat may have been disapproved, but it has been held valid by our courts. I've got all the rulings here in this book. Now, many Muslims say that talaq al-biddat, that is talaq thrice at one sitting, is not recognized by Islam. Only talaq al-ihsan is recognized by Islam. If that is so, then why are they opposing abolition of talaq ul biddat? Is this not contradictory? While on the one hand you say talaq ul biddat is not permitted by Islam, yet you are not permitting its abolition. It's very, very peculiar. This is just vote buying politics and nothing else. It is it is keeping Muslims backward. It has destroyed the lives of a large number of people, and it must be abolished immediately.
Markanday Kajju is opening the debate. Vote bank politics, keeping Muslims backward, it is not divine law. Maulana Maqsood Ul Hasan Kazmi, he is right, because where in the Quran does it say men are superior to women? But he also says today that don't pass off Sharia law as the divine law. It's not. He says it's a law made many centuries back in Arabia. It has no relevance to India. By this logic, he also says, Markanday Kajju, are you saying all Muslim personal law boards should be cancelled? Should be broken up? Should be done away with altogether? Is that what you're saying, Justice Kajju?
Absolutely. These Maulanas in the Muslim Personal Law Board are nothing but reactionaries. They will not permit even the slightest change in the Sharia law. They will not permit abolition of talaq.
No, but were you too strong when you said? Were you too extreme? Were you too extreme when you said that this is the law of savages? This is what you said.
No, it is the truth.
You said that. Were you too extreme?
Yes,
would you like to explain or apologize to the Maulana for what you said there?
Yes, I will tell you. Yes, to tell a woman talaq, talaq, talaq and throw her out, is it not the work of savages? ये जाहिलों का काम नहीं है कि एक औरत को आप उसके बच्चे हैं उसको तलाक तलाक करके निकाल दीजिए. ये जाहिलों का काम है. Savages. I stick to my stand. बिल्कुल ये जाहिलों का काम है.
Yes.
Arnab,
I would like to speak.
I think four people on the other side want to respond to you together. There seems to be a lot of responses coming to what you're saying. One second. First, Maulana Maqsood Ul Hasan Kazmi responding to the word jahil out there. 1 second, Maulana. Go on.
Yes. Arnab, I am very grateful to you and Mr. Kajju that you people are very anxious and concerned about the plight of the Muslim women. But on the other hand, I find Emily Benchman, a BBC reporter, British reporter, found in her survey of India that every day more than 3,000 fetuses are being aborted in India after identified as the female. According to Tamil Nadu Government Hospitals report that out of every 10 female children born alive in the Tamil Nadu Government Hospital,
what are you saying?
4 are put to death.
What is the link? There's no
I am
link.
saying that.
What link is there?
I am saying that there is a link. Let me explain. There are many more dangerous issues regarding the women in India. Every day, in every 43 minutes, women are being kidnapped.
Justice Kajju.
In every 93 minutes, a woman is burned to death every day. Why don't you have debate on such issues?
Where I'll tell you. No, you tell me 1 second. We take the debate forward tonight, and you tell me, Maulana Maqsood Ul Hasan Kazmi. Maulana Maqsood Ul Hasan Kazmi, where in the Quran does it say that men are superior to women? Please tell me that. Because if the logic is that a man can unilaterally divorce a woman, shouldn't a woman have similar rights, Justice Kajju? Where in the Quran does it say, Justice Kajju, that women are slaves to their husbands and have to accept every word they say? Justice Kajju is responding, and then Mufti Muhammad Mansoor Ziai will respond. Justice Kajju, Markanday Kajju, the first argument is that this is not an important enough issue. There are bigger issues like female feticide which should be discussed before Markanday Kajju starts speaking on triple talaq. Talk about the other issues, Justice Kajju. That's the first response from the chairman of the Imam Council of India. Go ahead, please. Would you like to respond to him?
See, yes, I want to respond because this debate today is only on triple talaq. If you have a debate on other issues, I'm agreeable to come on that debate. But today, why are we mixing up other issues? We are debating only on triple talaq.
Every week you have only debates on triple talaq. But you don't have debate on such issues, burning issues. Every day, women are being burnt alive.
There should be
the issue of dowry. You don't have debate.
I agree. But two wrongs don't make one right. टू रॉन्ग्स डोंट मेक वन राइट। अगर वो गलत है तो ये सही हो गया। टू रॉन्ग वो भी गलत है, उसको हाँ वो भी उसको भी। अरे भाई क्या बातें कर रहे हैं, बात डिबेट हो रही है ट्रिपल तलाक।
I think you're avoiding the subject. I think you're avoiding the subject tonight. I'm asking you on this debate, who's winning the debate, Justice Kaju or the Maulana and Mufti Mohammad Manzoor, Mufti Ziai कुछ पूछना चाहते हैं आपसे on this debate, on the tough position you've taken. Go ahead, Mufti Ziai. Take him on. He says ये जाहिलों की लॉ है।
मिस्टर काजू से
कहते हैं जाहिलों सैवेजेस की लॉ है।
काजू से पूछना चाहता हूं।
जी पूछिए।
मिस्टर काजू से अर्नब मैं ये पूछना चाहता हूं कि इन्होंने जो जाहिल कह दिया ये जहालत है, वो इस्लाम को जहालत कह रहे हैं या वो गलत जो करने वाले लोग हैं उन्हें जाहिल कह रहे हैं? सबसे पहले काजू साहब
नहीं,
तमाम बातों
मैं इस्लाम को जहालत नहीं कह रहा हूं। देखिए सुनिए, अरे सारे सुनिए साहब, अरे
काजू साहब
बोलने नहीं देंगे। देखिए मैंने कभी इस्लाम को जहालत नहीं कहा। सुनिए मेरी बात सुनिए, बोलने दीजिए ना। देखिए मैंने कभी इस्लाम को जहालत नहीं कहा,
अपने टर्म्स को
बोलने दीजिए भाई। अरे मैं भगवान कैसे, अच्छा बोलिए,
आप बोल लीजिए।
मैं बोल सकता हूं। देखिए इस्लाम फैला था दुनिया में बिकॉज ऑफ इट्स ग्रेट मैसेज ऑफ इक्वालिटी। मैंने कभी इस्लाम को क्रिटिसाइज नहीं किया। इस्लाम ने बड़ा भारी कंट्रीब्यूशन किया दुनिया में बिकॉज इट स्प्रेड द ग्रेट मैसेज ऑफ इक्वालिटी। मगर आज के कल कई ये मौलाना टाइप के लोग हैं जिन्होंने बदनाम कर दिया इस्लाम को, जिसके और उसको पिछड़ा रखा है, मुसलमानों को पिछड़ा रखा है क्योंकि उनका होल्ड है ओवर द मुस्लिम मैसेज, तो वो वोट बैंक पॉलिटिक्स में काम आता है। ये पूरा इन लोग का
ये गलत जुमले हैं काजू साहब, ये गलत जुमले हैं। मैं इस बात को नहीं करता हूं।
अरे भाई मैंने आपका जवाब
इस तरीके से रिकमेंड कर रहे हैं दुनिया के सामने।
मैंने कभी नहीं इस्लाम की बुराई करी है, ये कभी बुराई मैंने इस्लाम की नहीं। अरे भाई सुनिए, ये मुस्लिम लॉ मेरे सामने रखा है, आपके पास आपको मालूम नहीं है मुस्लिम लॉ, आपको मुस्लिम लॉ मालूम नहीं है,
आप ऐसी
मुस्लिम लॉ मालूम नहीं है, आपको पढ़ा नहीं है।
आप अपनी जानकारी
मैं 50
काजू साहब,
अच्छा आपने पहले 50 साल मैंने 50 साल मैंने मुस्लिम लॉ पढ़ा है, मेरा ये सब्जेक्ट था, मेरी जिंदगी इसमें कटी है। आप क्या जाने? मैंने बताया ना कि ये जो ट्रिपल तलाक है,
आप क्या जाने? आप अपने बारे में बता सकते हैं, आप हमारे बारे में कैसे बता सकते हैं काजू साहब? काजू साहब आप अपने बारे में
देखिए, आप हिंदुस्तानी है कि नहीं?
के ऊपर में
तो आप
नहीं है, बिल्कुल हिंदुस्तानी है, हिंदुस्तानी है, लेकिन साथ ही साथ इल्म कुरान इल्म हदीस भी अपने सीने में रखते हैं काजू साहब। आप इस तरीके की बात ना करें, बिल्कुल आप एक जिम्मेदार शख्स हैं, अपने बारे में बताएं आपको कितना मालूम है, दूसरे के बारे में मालूम कर रहा है आपको पता कितना मालूम है।
ओके
आपको खुदा और गॉड नहीं है काजू साहब। आप इस्लाम को क्रिटिसाइज, आप ऐसा कह रहे हैं कि इस्लाम में जहालत है। इस्लाम
कभी मैंने इस्लाम को नहीं क्रिटिसाइज किया है,
तो उसके ऊपर अभी अर्नब गोस्वामी ने आपका,
हाँ उन्हीं को कह रहा हूं मैंने कभी, बेकार बातें कर रहे हैं आप,
मुल्कों में आपकी बात
मैंने कभी,
आप जिम्मेदार शख्स हैं काजू साहब, आप जिम्मेदार शख्स हैं।
मैं जवाब दे सकता हूं, मैं जवाब दे सकता हूं,
बिल्कुल।
ये तो बोलने नहीं देंगे भाई,
जवाब दीजिए,
ये बोलने नहीं देंगे,
जवाब दीजिए।
देखिए मैं फिर से कह रहा हूं, मैंने कभी इस्लाम की बुराई नहीं करी है, कभी क्रिटिसाइज नहीं किया, बल्कि तारीफ करी है। मैंने कहा इस्लाम दुनिया में कई जगह फैला बिकॉज ऑफ द ग्रेट मैसेज ऑफ इक्वालिटी विच इट स्प्रेड, और बड़ा लोगों को सोशल एमेंसिपेशन मिला, जो डिप्रेस कैटेगरीज थे लोग, उनको एक उनकी सोशल पोजीशन इंप्रूव करी। मैंने तारीफ करी इस्लाम की, मगर ये ट्रिपल तलाक तो जाहिलियत, बिल्कुल जहालत है। यानी आप देखिए, सोचिए, एक चीज समझ लीजिए, तलाक पूरी बोलने दीजिए, तलाक उल बिद्दत जो है, इट इज द मोस्ट वाइडली प्रैक्टिस फॉर्म ऑफ तलाक। तलाक उल एहसान इज वेरी रेयर, वो सिर्फ शिया लॉ में परमिटेड है, और सुन्नी बहुत कम तलाक उल एहसान देते हैं, वो तलाक उल बिद्दत तलाक करके निकाल देते हैं। ये जहालत नहीं है, किसी औरत को उसके बच्चों के साथ निकाल बाहर करिए। शर्म आनी चाहिए आप लोगों को अपने पे, शर्म आनी चाहिए आप लोगों को।
काजू साहब
इस तरह आप जहालत को आप अप्रूव कर रहे हैं, इनकरेज कर रहे हैं, बेकार बात।
Abid Rasul Khan is on the debate tonight. Abid Rasul Khan is on the debate tonight, and the argument right now, from the very beginning, in supporting this mindless practice. One second, Mufti ji, अपने कंट्रोल कीजिए। One second. Ahmad Ayaz, Secretary of the Jammu and Kashmir Muslim Personal Law Board is taking you on at this time, and I think you're being unfair on Justice Markanday Kajju. Ahmad Ayaz, I think you're being unfair on Markanday Kajju. I think you're being unfair on him. Now no, one second.
No. Can I say one thing?
Ahmad Ayaz.
Because there's a complete misinterpretation, Arnab. There's a complete misinterpretation on the part of Justice Kajju. That's what I had to intervene. So what exactly is? You see, unfortunately, this is being misinterpreted, and there are a lot of misgivings. That too, particularly from those people who don't understand the Islam or who don't know about the Islam.
You're saying
basically,
he doesn't? You're saying he doesn't?
You're
saying he doesn't?
Basically, talaq is not that easy as it is being projected. You know, it is only when the life of the two, life of the wife and the husband becomes extremely impossible to, if it becomes very impossible for them to live together,
decides that?
Then there is a safe exit.
Who decides that? I think you take him on.
Please. Then there is a safe.
No. I
tell you, there is a safe exit. There is a safe exit provided by the Islam
for the husband.
Sharia.
For the husband.
So
is it a safe exit for the husband?
Then it's not that
easy. Is it a safe exit for the husband?
Please don't misinterpret the.
Is it a safe exit for the husband? Can a woman also do triple talaq of her husband?
There are a lot of processes involved. There's a process of reconciliation involved. Then there's an arbitration involved. It's not that easy. And I would like to counter Justice Markanday that it is not a man-made law that can be changed or discussed or amended. It is a God's word.
Who decides?
How can you or anybody in the universe talk about its amendments or its abolitions? So it's not that Justice Kajju is misinformed or ill-informed about it, and I must tell him he does not know anything about Islam. And how does he interpret Islam? And how does it give misgivings to the people? The debate should have been how best we can educate the people about this triple or any other personal law connected to Islam.
Okay, now Justice Kajju.
I think that should have been the debate.
Justice Kajju, now before I bring in Justice Kajju and I tell him what you have called him, I just want to add one thing here. Please understand, this country has to move on. Ahmad Ayaz, let the Uniform Civil Code, which is a crying need of the people of this country, supersede the Sharia. Supersede the Muslim Personal Law Board. Supersede it. The Uniform Civil Code has to supersede the Sharia. I'll tell you why. Ahmad Ayaz, when the Muslim Personal Law Board takes the liberty, the Muslim Personal Law Board takes the liberty to misinterpret the practice of triple talaq, a concept which in itself, as per the hadith, is considered a crime. It was condemned by the Prophet himself. You come on television and are arguing for something which has been condemned by the Prophet itself. You have called Justice Kajju ignorant.
What was condemned?
You have called Justice Kajju ill-informed.
What was condemned?
You have said that Justice Kajju doesn't know Islam, and Justice Kajju is ignorant about Muslim law and the Muslim religion.
What was condemned by the Prophet?
Justice Kajju.
What was condemned?
Justice Kajju, you are ill-informed, you are ignorant.
You can't blame Islam if somebody does not know the Islam and pronounces the talaq, and then you can blame the Islam. No, sorry.
Okay, what's Justice
Kajju? This is unacceptable.
Justice Kajju, and then I'll come to you, Zina. Yeah, Justice Kajju, please.
When Shahmanu's case's judgment was delivered, that you have to give the divorced wife maintenance. ये सारा मौलाना लोगों ने जो हल्ला मचाया कि नहीं ये शरीयत के खिलाफ है और ये वो, और राजीव गांधी जी ने मुस्लिम वोट बैंक के चक्कर में लॉ अमेंड करके वो जजमेंट को एनल कर दिया. ये क्या प्रॉपर था? जो दुनिया भर में जो अगर आप अपनी वाइफ को डाइवोर्स करते हैं आपको मेंटेनेंस देना पड़ेगा, मगर यहाँ हल्ला क्या शरीयत के खिलाफ शरीयत करने लगते हैं. ये जहालत है, जाहिलों का काम है. और सुनिए, तलाक उल बिद्दत, एक तरफ तो कहते हैं कि तलाक उल बिद्दत इस्लाम के खिलाफ है, तो अगर तलाकुल बिद्दत इस्लाम के खिलाफ है तो उसके अबॉलिशन को तुम क्यों अपोज कर रहे हो भाई? तुमको कहना चाहिए बिल्कुल पार्लियामेंट को लॉ बना के उसको अबॉलिश करना चाहिए क्योंकि इस्लाम के खिलाफ है। मगर ये तो अजीब चीज़ है, एक तरफ आप कह रहे हैं कि तलाकुल बिद्दत इस्लाम के में नहीं परमिटेड है, दूसरी तरफ आप कह रहे हैं कि उसको अबॉलिश नहीं होना चाहिए। वंडरफुल, ये उल्टी उल्टी बातें, बेवकूफ़ी की बातें करते हैं। रिएक्शनरी फ्यूडल माइंडेड पीपल, पिछड़े दिमाग के लोग हैं, इनसे क्या बहस कर सकते हैं?
पिछड़े दिमाग के लोग, मौलाना काज़मी, पिछड़े दिमाग के लोग, जाहिलों की लॉ। These are the comments of Justice Kaju. One second. मौलाना काज़मी रिस्पॉन्ड कर रहे हैं, मुफ्ती ज़ियाई भी हाथ उठाए हुए हैं इस वक्त। 1 second, आबिद रसूल खान भी कुछ कहना चाहते हैं आपसे। Justice Kaju, today you've been called ignorant, ill-informed, you don't know the law, you are making presumptions. I don't think anyone has countered you in the way that the Maulanas and Muftis are doing tonight. Yes, Abid Rasul Khan is responding to you as well. Abid Rasul Khan to Justice Kaju.
Yes. Arnab, first I would like to say that the language used by Justice Kaju is totally unwarranted and unacceptable. Calling a community savages, jahil, and then their laws to be interpreted in this manner, I think
he called the practice.
To the Muslims
he didn't call the community. He clarified on that. He clarified on that. He said, "I'm not calling the community. I'm calling the practice." He didn't. He clarified on that.
Give me a chance. You give me a chance.
But I'm just saying he clarified on that part. Yeah, go on.
On the character of the Muslims. No, let me complete.
He didn't say that. He clarified on that. He clarified on that.
No, let's not go there. He clarified on that. Already on your channel, and he has told it very clearly and keeps on repeating it. Either he has gone senile or he doesn't know what he's talking. The second part is...
no personal remarks. No personal remarks on Justice Kaju. No personal remarks.
No, but
you can't say he's gone senile and things like that.
Personal remarks on the community. You should expect to be told what you are passing. You cannot call a community jahil or...
He has not. Justice Kaju, you want to clarify that, please?
No, let me complete it. No. Let me complete this and then I will hear his clarification. Now, as far as triple talaq is concerned, the matter has already gone to Supreme Court. It was decided by the Supreme Court that the triple talaq pronounced will be taken as one talaq, and after that there will be intercession, there will be arbitration, there will be discussion. Only after that talaq will be finalized. This is the law of the land. What you want to abolish the judgment of the Supreme Court?
How many people follow that?
Now the second part is... No, let me complete it. Let me complete. The second part is there is already a suo motu case in Supreme Court which is being heard on the same subject, and it is going to be decided where Muslim Personal Law Board and Jamiatul Ulemas are parties. Thirdly, the country guarantees us our religious freedom under Article 25-26. You can't infringe on it, and this is a personal law. If there is a misuse of this law, the Personal Law Board and the Muslim community will react to it and set it right.
You don't know about the misuse.
The second point you have raised about the let me complete it. Please don't interfere. I did not interfere with anyone.
Sir, the Muslim Personal Law Board, Personal Law Board itself encourages triple talaq. Sir, 1 second, Abid Rasul ji.
I would like to have a time to talk to this.
Abid Rasul ji, all I'm saying, please hear me. Please hear me, Abid Rasul ji. Abid Rasul ji, Abid Rasul ji, he has a right to respond. You call him ignorant. You called him ignorant. You say Justice Kaju is ill-informed. You call him ignorant. You called him senile. He has no right to respond to you. He has no right to respond to you.
Complete my statement, then I will hear to him. No, give me a minute. I'm finishing my statement. The second point is Uniform Civil Code. As far as Uniform Civil Code is concerned, who is stopping you? Why don't you put the draft into the discussion? Why don't you get a draft onto the table? We are ready to discuss it. We are ready to see what the government wants to bring in and what you want to say. After that, we are ready to talk about it. This is why target the Muslim community. Why can't the other aspects of other communities also be brought into a debate? Why can't the child marriages be brought into debate?
I feel this debate.
Why can't?
I feel somewhere. I'm coming to you, Ziraji.
Where 0.01% is affected by it. Nothing more than that.
No, I feel that this debate has gone into a personal arena it should not have gone in. And that's gone because of some comments of Justice Kaju.
He has.
No, but Justice Kaju clarified. Maulana Ziai, Mufti Ziai or Maulana Masood.
Can't expect a rebuttal.
I will. Mufti.
Comments and
No. But Ahmad Ayaz and Maulana Masood Ul Hasan Kazmi.
Until he does that, I'm going to oppose him tooth and nail on this channel.
No. Until he does what? Until he does what?
Mr. Kajju,
Let him withdraw the comment he made
no right
against the community.
to bash Islam.
Exactly.
I want to give. Can I have Maulana Kazmi speaking? Can he please be on air?
He has no right. No. Being a justice, he should watch his words.
Justice Kajju, do you want to clarify?
What is going on?
Ahmad Ayaz wants it. Justice Kajju, do you want to clarify what you said out there? You have 4 very angry members and panelists today who feel you've insulted the Muslim community. You should be clarifying that.
It's very unfortunate, Justice Kajju talking like this.
Kajju, why don't you raise voice against the plight of the women, Dalit women? Why don't you go to the
वो भी मैं criticize करता हूँ.
We are ready to debate.
Yes, I
we are ready to sit across the
ये तो
table and
बोलने नहीं देंगे
talk.
भाई.
But these type of terming
I condemn what is done to Dalits.
is unacceptable.
I condemn
and
that also.
I will always on every channel say that this has to be withdrawn.
Justice Kajju?
देखिए, मैंने कई बार कहा, I have praised Islam because it spread the great message of equality in the world. मैंने कभी इस्लाम की बुराई नहीं करी है, मगर ये जो जहालत है ट्रिपल तलाक, एक औरत को तलाक करके अरे साहब छोड़िए, आप लोग बेवकूफी की बात कर रहे हैं. यू आर टॉकिंग रबिश.
आपकी बात साहब नहीं है. आप
अरे इतनी लड़कियों को मैं जानता हूँ जिनकी जिंदगी बर्बाद कर दी गई.
चैनल
ये तो
यू आर अ रिटायर्ड जज.
जिंदगी बर्बाद कर दी. तलाक ये कोई इंसानियत है? आप लोगों में इंसानियत नहीं है?
रिटायर हो चुके हैं आप.
आप लोगों में इंसानियत नहीं है?
अब आप नहीं.
बिल्कुल हम क्रिटिसाइज करेंगे जहां भी जहालत होगी, चाहे हिंदुओं में,
Ahmad Ayaz and Justice Kajju. Ahmad Ayaz and Justice Kajju. I will. Ahmad Ayaz and Justice Kajju.
If somebody is ignorant of Islam and he pronounces talaq, which is not provided the way it is provided,
I think you should come in
the Sharia, then you can't.
Dr. Zeenat is coming into the debate. Dr. Zeenat is defending Justice Kajju. 1 second, Dr. Zeenat.
Thank you, Arnab. सबसे पहली बात I would like to place before the board is that Islam is a very respected religion. Islam has given women the fullest of rights. Islam has always uplifted the position of women, but unfortunately the Muslim men have not adhered to that. That is my point number 1. And the Muslim Personal Law Board, sir, should not have allowed this matter to come to this extent that it has come. There is absolutely no doubt to this fact that the triple talaq is totally and absolutely un-Islamic. It was practiced in pre-Islamic Arabia. It has nothing to do with Islam. The Prophet himself has condemned it. He has condemned divorce altogether. But when it came to the triple talaq and Rukana divorced his wife, he stood up. The Prophet was a very gentle person और कभी गुस्सा नहीं होते थे, लेकिन he stood up and his face became red and he said when Rukana divorced his wife by the triple talaq that are you fooling around with the word of God while I am still alive? So please understand, when we are talking of Islam, all the Muslim members here, with due respect, please talk respectfully of Islam. Please follow
they say Justice Kajju should apologize for calling this a savage practice. No. They say watch. Ahmad Ayaz is responding to you. Ahmad Ayaz and what's what if you at a time?
Yeah, I tell you.
He's responding to you.
We do agree that this is the most disliked act by the Allah. But it is not anyway in a haram, it is only in extreme conditions when living together for the couple, for the wife and the husband becomes very impossible. Then there is a safe exit and there is a laid out procedure to be followed.
Sir,
if somebody does not follow properly, then it is not that you can blame the Islam or the community for it.
We are talking about talaq-e-bidat. Bidat itself means something that the Prophet disapproved of. The Muslim Personal Law Board has called it a criminal act. It has called it an act of innovation. There is nothing that the Prophet has taught you. So in the first instance, when we are talking about talaq, please let me finish. I did not interrupt you, sir. I did not interrupt you. Please hear me out. Talaq का मतलब ये है कि please let me finish. तलाक के एहसान में एक इद्दत का पीरियड होता है, 3 months इद्दत, और वो इद्दत के अंदर वो मियाँ और बीवी एक होते हैं. In case the husband dies and it is तलाक रजाई not तलाक बैन, आपने ट्रिपल तलाक को एक शॉट में बता दिया, it becomes तलाक बैन which is un-Islamic. आप इद्दत प्रोड्यूस नहीं कर कंप्लीट नहीं कर सकते हो तो उसका सवाल ही पैदा नहीं होता.
No, Dr. Zeenat, in the context of the debate, because there are a lot of people. No, should he apologize for calling it a savage practice? Is my question to you. One sec. Today, Abid Rasul Khan has taken on Justice Karju, saying, till you apologize for the use of the word savage. And I clarify here, he said, I called the practice a savage practice. I didn't call the community. Anything to that extent? Should he?
No. He has said that it is practiced by savages.
No.
It is practiced by savages.
No. Watch it.
Yeah, he should withdraw his comment. Yes.
No,
he should withdraw his comment.
He should apologize to the Muslims.
Just he's clarified on that.
He's clarified on the issue.
And being a retired judge of the Supreme Court, he should not use this language.
हर चीज का सही मतलब लीजिए. उन्होंने साफ बताया है आपको कि he did not mean to insult you.
We expect that his language would be better.
No, Justice Karju, you want to clarify this once and for all, please? You want to clarify this once and for all, because otherwise we are going off track on that. I think you should.
See, I have not called the entire Muslim community savages. I have called those who support triple talaq as savages, and I will keep on saying it every time.
There you are.
जो भी तलाकुल बिद्दत को सपोर्ट करता है जाहिल है, बिल्कुल जाहिल है, क्योंकि ये इंसानियत के खिलाफ है कि किसी और कह दो तलाक को घर से बाहर निकाल दो. ये कैसा कानून है भाई?
Maulana, no, watch it. Mufti Ziai.
आप इसके अबॉलिशन को अपोज करते हैं. वंडरफुल. अगर आप कहते हैं कि ये इस्लाम नहीं परमिट करता है तलाकुल बिद्दत, तो आपको तो सपोर्ट करना चाहिए कि पार्लियामेंट को ऐसा पार्लियामेंट को लॉ लाना चाहिए, इसको तलाकुल बिद्दत को अबॉलिश करो.
सुन्नी पूरी दुनिया के,
मगर आप
आपने जाहिल कह दिया.
कॉन्ट्रडिक्टरी बातें करते हैं.
आ जाए ये इस इस्लाम के सही मालूमात अगर आपको चाहिए तो आप हमारे पास आए. आप समझे क्या है इस्लाम? आपने गलत तरीके से समझा है उसे, मिस्टर काटजू. आपने पूरी दुनिया के सुन्नी,
ये आपकी मोनोपोली है, चलिए आप ही समझिए.
लेकिन आप क्या समझ रहे हैं कि पूरी दुनिया के 80% मुसलमानों को, खुसूसन सुन्नियों को आप एक साइड करने की कोशिश कर रहे हैं? क्या मामला चल रहा है? क्या आप
नहीं, मैंने नहीं क्रिटिसाइज किया. आप झूठ मत बोलिए. आप झूठ मत बोलिए. यू आर टेलिंग लाइज. मैंने पूरे मुस्लिम कम्युनिटी को क्रिटिसाइज नहीं किया है. मैंने कहा कि जो लोग ट्रिपल तलाक को सपोर्ट करते हैं वो जाहिल है.
मुफ्ती जियाई, understand. Mufti Ziai, one second. Now let's not get sidetracked on the issue. Mufti Ziai, इस पे क्लैरिफिकेशन हो गई. अभी आगे बढ़े इस पे आगे बढ़े. I think if we are aware of the law,
ट्रिपल तलाक को सपोर्ट करता है.
मुफ्ती जियाई इस पे क्लैरिफिकेशन दे चुके हैं. मुफ्ती जियाई इस पे क्लैरिफिकेशन दे चुके हैं काटजू जी.
तो उसको गुनाह की सजा दी जाए.
उन्हें क्लैरिफिकेशन दे चुके हैं.
उसे सजा दी जाए अगर कोई गलत करता है तो.
सुनिए मुफ्ती जियाई,
कोई बात होगी.
मुफ्ती जियाई, listen to me. Mufti Ziai, listen to me. Let's assume you don't want the uniform civil code, okay? Let's assume today, Abid Rasul Khan and Ahmad Ayaz, you don't want the uniform civil code, that the uniform civil code is some sort of taboo for you. That you think the uniform civil code will be bad for the Muslims of this country, which I disagree with. It will be good for the Muslims and the Parsis and the Sikhs and the Hindus of this country. But what about the constitution? What about the constitution, Abid Rasul Khan? You have a problem with the constitution as well?
In the public domain. It should be placed in the public domain for discussion, for debating, and then it should be implemented. We are ready to debate on it.
So if I were to say,
to place it in the public domain.
No, if I were to say,
asking you to get it before the community.
No, if I were to say,
you from putting it before the community.
No, if I were to say then, in that context, that a practice like triple talaq infringes on the fundamental right of every Muslim woman as given in Article 14 of the Constitution, which talks about the equality of law for each and every person belonging to the state, there should be no discrimination on the ground of religion. That it's a violation of Article 15.
There is no coercion. No, let me tell you, there is no coercion. If a Muslim woman doesn't want to subscribe to this or to the talaq, she has a right to get married under the Indian Marriage Act. Who is stopping her to get married under the Indian Marriage Act? You are trying to misinterpret.
So you are trying to misuse. I'm sorry. I'm not trying to misinterpret. You are trying to misuse.
I'm telling you,
you are trying to misuse, sir.
Let me complete it. No, let me complete it now. The point is, as Professor Zeenat has told, I subscribe to her views that this practice, Dr. Zeenat, this practice has been misused, and we are working on it to get it rectified. There are judgments from the Supreme Court. There are laws of the countries which prohibit that. And if a woman objects to it, she goes to the court and gets an answer to that.
I ask you something.
Why are you worried about it?
Yeah, I'm worried. I'm worried because I'm a citizen of this country. I'm worried. Are you saying those who are not Muslims that don't have a right to be worried about it? It is not your personal matter, sir. It is not your personal matter.
I'm telling you, Mr. Arnab,
I'm sorry.
There are 10% more, 100 times more cases of divorces which are in the courts, and they are being heard for last 10 years, and the women are suffering. And there are so many cases where the women have been.
Maulana Kazmi in the middle, please. Maulana Kazmi.
A total law, and I am.
Maulana Kazmi.
If you are so worried about the Muslim women, why don't you ask themselves? We should have a referendum among the Muslim women whether they want the Muslim personal law, common civil code or not.
And let me tell you, according to a survey, for your kind information, 92% of Muslim women are against triple talaq. Give them their right. Don't treat them like second-class citizens. Don't do that. There are thousands of Muslim women who have signed petitions. Give them their right.
For the Muslim populated area, they are the dented, painted women.
Arnab, there may be cases,
dented, painted women. What did you say?
Wrong things.
What did you say? What did you say? What did you say? Dented, painted women. What did you say?
How can he say such things?
What did you say?
The women who conducted this survey. This is the fake survey. What is the methodology?
No, what did you say about dented, painted women?
Go to the Muslim populated area.
No, sorry. What did you say about dented, painted women? आप एक मिनट आइए बीच में नहीं एक मिनट में इसको सेटल करें 1 मिनट मौलाना एक मिनट रुक जाइए आप सवाल पूछते हैं मार्कंडे कज्जू से जब वो कहते हैं कि प्रैक्टिस इज सैवेज और आप टीवी पर आके बोलते हैं जो विमेन कहते हैं कि ट्रिपल तलाक को बाहर निकाल कीजिए वो डेंटेड पेंटेड विमेन है मार्कंडे कज्जू व्हाट डू यू थिंक ही मींस मौलाना व्हेन ही टॉक्स अबाउट डेंटेड पेंटेड विमेन what is he implying by dented painted women? Zeenat Shaukat Ali, what is he implying? Shocking. This kind of language shows your regressive backward nature. Yes please Maulana take that back.
Maulana Sahab, there is no doubt to the fact.
No, what does he mean by dented painted women?
आप इस किस्म की टर्मिनोलॉजी यूज करते हो नेशनल टेलीविजन पे आपकी जगह पे जहां लोग आपको सुनते हैं आपकी इज्जत करते हैं तो प्लीज see to it that you do not use that kind of language. That is point number 1 and take your words back. Secondly, मेरी बात समझिए मेरी बात आप शांति से मेरी बात समझिए मौलाना साहब मेरी बात समझिए दूसरी बात मेरी ये है कि जब किसी पे भी जुल्म होता है तो वो कहाँ जाएगा मौलाना साहब जब आप उसको जस्टिस नहीं देते हैं जब आपका बोर्ड उसको जस्टिस नहीं देता है तो वो कहाँ जाएंगे और जो लोग एक साथ में इकट्ठा जमा होकर आपको ये प्लीड कर रहे हैं वो ये नहीं कह रहे कि आप पर्सनल यूनिफॉर्म सिविल कोड बनाओ वो ये कह रहे हैं कि आप हमको जस्टिस दो अगर आप नहीं दोगे तो कौन देगा अगर मुस्लिम पर्सनल लॉ बोर्ड जैसे उन्होंने बताया अभी हमको
तलाक के खिलाफ हूँ मैं कहता हूं कि ट्रिपल तलाक कैन नॉट बी अबॉलिश्ड बट इट कैन बी रिड्यूस्ड इनटू वन तलाक
बस बिल्कुल
तो बाहर कर दीजिए निकाल दीजिए
तैमिया ने ये कहा था तो फिर ये तलाक
बट दिस इज नॉट जॉब ऑफ द जुडिशरी
Why not? Justice Kajju.
Community within.
अच्छा तो आप बनाइए ना उसको जल्दी से और जुडिशरी के सामने पेश करिए अभी when the case is before मौलाना साहब मेरी बात सुनिए मुफ्ती साहब जब केस गया है on the Supreme Court you have opposed it you are saying that you want to do some justice so where is that justice coming all I am hearing from the last 6 months that I am sitting here is that we are opposing something that Islam has said no to. What are we fighting about? Islam में ये चीज नहीं है
आप watch it Markanday Kajju Justice Markanday Kajju
you are giving a false impression about Islam yourself Mufti साहब आप इस्लाम को
Justice Markanday Kajju
गलत खुद दे रहे हो
Justice Markanday Kajju
और कोई नहीं दे रहा
one second Numerous times Justice Markanday Kajju in 2007 Delhi High Court, 2012 Jammu and Kashmir High Court. May 2016, the Lucknow bench of the Armed Forces Tribunal, judge after judge, jurist after jurist, has questioned triple talaq. Today, both the Maulana and the Mufti and the Secretary of the Muslim Personal Law Board have said today that you and people like you have no right interfering in their religious affairs. If they want to make a change, they will, Justice Kaju. But they say Justice Kaju is nobody to make an observation on what we do within the confines of our religion. Stay out of it. That's the clear message they are sending to you tonight, Justice Kaju. Will you stay out of it? What will your next response be? Justice Kaju.
Listen, it has nothing to do with Hindu or Muslim. I have condemned evil practices among Hindus also, like caste system and many other bad practices looking down on Dalits. I have always condemned that. I will condemn bad practices on all. They are all my countrymen. तो ये ना कहिए कि मुसलमान अलग मुल्क है और कोई हिंदू ना बात करे मुसलमानों की, ये क्या आर्गुमेंट है? मैंने हिंदुओं की भी जो उनमें बुराइयां हैं उसको कंडेम किया है, और ये कहना कि मैं पूरी मुस्लिम कम्युनिटी के खिलाफ हूं, कितनी गलत बातें, झूठी बातें हैं। मैंने इस्लाम की तारीफ करी है भाई, मगर जो बुराइयां हैं चाहे हिंदुओं में चाहे मुसलमानों में, मैं बिल्कुल कंडेम करूंगा। और ये जो लोग ट्रिपल तलाक को सपोर्ट करते हैं, इनमें इंसानियत नहीं है। इनमें ये इंसान, मैं इनको नहीं मानता हूँ, इंसानियत नहीं है, तब्दीली लाने की बात होनी चाहिए। शाहबानों के जजमेंट सपोर्ट जब आया था, अरे साहब जो हल्ला मचाया कि साहब ये क्या आ गया शरीयत के खिलाफ कि हमको अपनी डाइवोर्स वुमन को मेंटेनेंस देना, दुनिया भर में दिया जाता है। और मगर जो हल्ला मचाया कि राजीव गांधी को तो लॉ ही खत्म करना पड़ा। क्या कब तक दिया जाता है? मिस्टर काजू, आप कब तक की बात कर रहे हैं? जो लोग ऐसा, मैं सारी मुस्लिम कौम को जाहिल नहीं कहता हूं, मगर जो जाहिल काम करता है, बिल्कुल मैं जाहिल। अगेन यू आर सेइंग जाहिल। आबिद रसूल, काजू कब तक वो मेंटेनेंस कब तक दिया जाना चाहिए मिस्टर काजू? वन से अहमद अयाज, अहमद अयाज सीक्स योर अपॉलजी। मुस्लिम पर्सनल, हेलो, यस अहमद अयाज। ये जहालत का मामला नहीं है। We cannot move beyond the ambit of the Islam. आर्गुमेंट करना इम्पॉसिबल है। ये रिएक्शनरी लोग हैं, इनसे रैशनल आर्गुमेंट करना इम्पॉसिबल है। So there is no point my arguing with people. Okay, viewers. Do you think that whatever you see that has to be carried out by all everybody, just because you had been a justice and without any knowledge about Islam? Please. And you say whatever you say that has to be carried by all everybody. There's no point of discussion. My point is that Islam is the complete guide for us, and everything is provided as to how we have to conduct our life. If someone in between, because of his ignorance, does something in violation of the Islam, you can't blame the Islam, you can't blame the community for it. Well, I think मैंने इस्लाम को ब्लेम नहीं किया, बकवास मत करिए। मैंने कभी इस्लाम को नहीं ब्लेम किया। You are talking rubbish and nonsense and humbug. झूठ बोल रहे हैं आप कि मैंने पूरे इस्लाम को कंडेम किया। मैंने सिर्फ जो लोग ट्रिपल तलाक को सपोर्ट करते हैं वो जाहिल हैं। क्यों कर रहे हैं मेरे बात को? It has to be seen. झूठ क्यों बोल रहे हैं? It has to be seen in the context of the Sharia. झूठ मत बोलिए। Justice Kaju, we have to see it in the context of the Sharia, not the way you want it. अरे भाई, इनसे बात करना फिजूल। No, you need not to तारीफ also because you don't know about Islam. Feudal minded. You don't know Islam. बात करना बेकार है। अच्छा, आपसे point is, if somebody does wrong, somebody goes in violation, somebody does a violation in this. Right. Yes, we can't appreciate of that. Well, point is, okay, somebody because of his ignorance. All right, last word tonight to Zeenat Shaukat Ali, please. I tell you, Zeenat Shaukat Ali, last word tonight. Totally short of time. I think we'll have to come back to this debate one more time and get Justice Kaju another time. Justice Kaju another time. Yeah.
मेरी बात सुनिए। जस्टिस काजू साहब ने बहुत clarification से बताया, he was not talking about Islam. He has praised Islam. He has said Islam is a religion that spread equality. अगर उन्होंने ये ट्रिपल तलाक को क्वेश्चन किया है तो उसमें गलत क्या किया है उन्होंने? क्योंकि ट्रिपल तलाक जो है वो मैं भी क्वेश्चन कर रही हूँ मुफ्ती साहब, और ये जो है जो अन इस्लामिक चीज़ है, जैसा कि साहब ने अभी मुस्लिम पर्सनल लॉ बोर्ड के साहब ने अभी बताया, ये बड़ी अच्छी बात है कि यू आर लुकिंग इनटू इट एंड यू शुड। You have come a little late, but even late in the day you have.
Okay,
to.
we'll get. Okay, should we do one thing? Should we do one thing? We have covered some ground. I think there's a lot of ground to cover, especially as far as the link between Muslim personal laws and constitutional rights are concerned. Because I'm short of time tonight, I promise to come back to this subject.
Thank you.
There's been a lot of heat on this subject. We'll get Justice Kaju back. We'll debate this once again. But for now, I thank everyone for joining me on debate number 2 on the News Hour tonight. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you.
Thank you, Arun.